When I was in grade school, my parents asked me where I wanted to go for high school. Then I responded, bisan asa basta kayo sa PJC. Then my dad said, no naman, galingot mo nato man galing guys, wag mo mga. Then I said, dili dahil ko kay gamay na kayo campus. And my dad did respond ako. A few weeks later, right before the school year started, my dad handed me a school lecture. And to my surprise, it was from PJC. I didn't have a choice but to go with the flow and hope for the better. And now, here I am, standing in front of you to express my heartfelt gratitude. Our Board of Trustees, headed by Madam Zenaida J. Damasco, and our Principal, Madam Rizna Lidamula, thank you for making a difference in the lives of countless students, including mine. Your dedication to building a remarkable institution is truly inspiring, and your impact will forever be cherished. I may have had reservation in the beginning, but today, I am filled with appreciation for the journey that led me here. You have shown me that great things can come from unexpected places. I also realize that most of our alumni has a great position. Some are attorneys, CPA, police, CEOs, and educators. Indeed, a small school with a big name. And the moment I stepped on the campus, I realized that science does not define the impact of school can have. You have created an environment that is rich of opportunities, support, and growth. And on behalf of all American students, I would like to express my appreciation for the hard work and dedication of all the teachers and staffs of this institution. Your efforts to foster a sense of community, inclusivity, and belonging have transformed PJCI into not just a school, but a second home for many of us. You have gone above and beyond to create a healthy environment where we feel valued and inspired. And as the current SSG President of ECU, I would like to express my gratitude to my fellow officers, especially to Raylene Nardo, my Vice President. Raylene has always been a just call away, and I appreciate her unwavering support throughout this journey. I know things would have been so much harder without her by my side. And to our SSG advisor, Madam Crisina May Santiago, thank you for your efforts and for guiding and supporting us. Your efforts are not gone unnoticed. I would also express my gratitude to my advisor, Madam Dorothy Alviar, for believing in my potential even when I couldn't see it in myself. Thank you for guiding me, challenging me, and for pushing me to be the best version of myself. Thank you for providing an environment where dreams can flourish and future can be shaped. And for everything that you have done for us, not just in teaching, but for making us feel loved. Thank you for becoming our home and our mom. I can't thank you enough for all the things that you did for me and for us. Thank you for your endless advices, whether it is about personal or academic issues. You never fail to make us feel better. Thank you for your patience and sacrifices. Thank you for the wonderful 2 years in my life that I will cherish forever. You have witnessed my roller coaster life, from my lover era and to my heartbroken era. You never fail to show support and love towards me. Thanks to you, our second mother. To our parents, who are tirelessly to provide for our needs, I want to express my deepest gratitude. Your unwavering commitment and sacrifices are the foundation of our success. We recognize the long hours you put in at work, the sacrifices you made to meet our educational expenses, and the endless support you provided in every aspect of our lives. Your love, encouragement, and guidance are the driving forces behind our achievements. We are forever grateful for your unwavering dedication and the immeasurable impact you have on our lives. To my parents, Mr. Joseph I. Veralio, and to my mom, Mrs. Julian D. Veralio, who work abroad to sustain our needs and wants. Your sacrifices and hard work did not go unnoticed, and I am incredibly grateful for your efforts. Thank you for being my pillar of strength and for always putting our needs before your own. Your love and support are invaluable, and we will forever be grateful for the sacrifices you made for us. You work tirelessly, day in and day out, juggling multiple responsibilities to ensure that we have access to quality financial resources, and a bright future. And to the Naguman family, thank you for taking care of me when my mom and father are away. Thank you for treating me like a part of your family and for making me feel loved. And to everyone who made valuable contribution to my life, I am beyond grateful to all of you and your presence in my life. As we gather here today to celebrate this momentous occasion, it's impossible to ignore the profound impact that the pandemic has had in our lives, particularly in the realm of education. We have experienced loss and disruptions that have tested our resilience and resolve. Yet, here we are, standing tall and proud, ready to embrace the next chapter of our lives. And for that, we're immensely grateful. We are grateful for the opportunity to gather in person, to share this joyous moment surrounded by our loved ones, and to bask in the warmth of each other's presence. We owe a debt of gratitude to the educators, healthcare workers, and countless others who have supported us through these trying times. Their dedication and sacrifices have made this impossible. And to my fellow computers, we face numerous challenges that tested our strength and perseverance. From academic pressure to personal setbacks, each obstacle seemed to be insurmountable mountain. And upon reflection, I find it quite amusing to look back at a particular moment. I cannot believe all the sweats of blood, sweat, and tears, just for this very moment. We went from fighting our own challenges until we won this one. Despite facing doubt from others, we persevered and proved our capabilities, like building castle from the brick thrown at us. And long story short, we survived. But I'd like to conclude with a quote from Taylor Swift, which goes like this: "Life can be heavy, especially if you try to carry it all at once." And by moving into new chapters of our lives, it's about catch and release, knowing what things to keep and what things to release. Oftentimes, the good things in our lives are lighter than more, so there's more room for them. You get to pick what new life has time and room for. Be discerning, and I know it can really be overwhelming figuring out who to be and when. Who you are and now, and how to act in order to get where you wanted to go. And the good news is, it is totally up to you. Congratulations to all my co-computers. Our hard work, sacrifices, and dedication has finally paid off. This journey has been challenging, but you have shown resilience and determination at every step of the way. Remember that success is not just about reaching the destination, but also about the growth and learning that happen along the way. Your commitment and resilience and perseverance is truly admirable. As you chase your dreams with passion and enthusiasm, the future holds endless opportunities for each and every one of us. And I have no doubt that you will achieve great things. Keep believing in yourself and never forget that incredible potential that lies within you. This is Cybo Thank you, Veronica. Good morning and congratulations once again. And may your future be filled with even more success, happiness, and fulfillment. To God be all the glory.